Super Heavyweight World title. And here's the man from Cape Town, South Africa. It's Big Bad Carl Bernando, Mark.
Big Bad Carl Bernando indeed, Michael. He's from Cape Town, as you said. He's a younger brother of Mike Bernardo, the famed K1 fighter. There's a tough fighting family, the Bernardos, certainly from South Africa. He has won his last 12 fights, all by knockout. Well, that's an interesting statistic indeed. We'll be interested to see how he goes against the very, very strong power machine from down under, Sam Greco.
And listen to the crowd casino erupt. With the emergence of the weight of the most feared men of the ring, the man they call Slam 'em, Sam Greco. Well, we haven't seen Greco fight in Melbourne for more than 2 years. He's been fighting exclusively in Japan, where he enjoys movie star status. But now Slam 'em Sam is back, and he's on a demolition mission to become the world super heavyweight champion here tonight. Mark the Hammer Castellini, I'll tell you what, Sam Greco, look at him.
Well, there's a picture of focus. Sam Greco here tonight is fighting in front of his home crowd, and everyone here is 100% behind him in his quest to become the Australian, or the world super heavyweight champion.
Let's go across to our ring announcer, Howard Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. It's showtime. Let's get ready to rumble. Judges, Chris Anderson, Malcolm Mulder, Bryce Bedwhistle, ringside physician, Dr. Peter Lewis, your supervisor, Iska, Norman Liu, members of the Professional Boxing and Martial Arts Board, Chairman Ron Casey, Bart McCarthy, Bob Todd, Malcolm McGuinness, and Bernard W. Barber at ringside. I'm Howard Lee on behalf of Static Sonic, Knockout Promotions. Welcome to Center Ring. We thank the Crown Casino, the Palladium, the Clash at the Crown. Protect yourself at all times, both physically and emotionally. Reach the stars, may God bless, and keep punching.
Okay. Guys, listen to what I call, you know what I want, a good clean fight. Let's not have any fun. In case we're knocked down, must go to the first neutral quantity before I start counting. Good clean break, good fight. Let's go.
Well, the look on the face of Sam Greco's manager, Graham Burke, says it all. He is a very pensive, eagerly awaits the result of this bout. Brought Sam back to Melbourne to fight.
Of South Africa, a deeply religious man. He brings in a center ring a record of 21 bouts, 20 wins, only one loss to the legendary Ernesto Hoost in Tokyo, Japan in K1 2 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's scanning 97.4 kilograms, total black trunks. Would you welcome the consignee of collective cursory curriculum, Carl Bernando, South Africa. Across the ring of the red corner, with Tosca Berenice assisting Paul, the Silver Fox, Fifield. From Essendon, Victoria, a big superstar in Japan and the United States of America, scanning 104.1 kilograms. Bad boy, black trunks with red and white. Pride of the Collingwood Footy Club, king of the crying. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, striving for substantive statutory sainthood, Australia's Slammin' Sam Greco!
Well, the Crown Casino in Melbourne is electric, folks. World Super Heavyweight title action between Carl Bernando from South Africa and Australia's own Slam 'em Sam Greco. Bernardo's past 12 fights, he has won by KO ever since losing to reigning K1 champion Ernesto Hoost late in 1996. Greco just opening it up with a leg kick to the lead leg and an inside leg kick. Tremendous publicity that Greco has received in the lead up to this fight.
And there's that crushing inside leg kick again.
Sam Greco is one powerhouse fighter. I'm sure that Carl Bernardo will know that, whatever the outcome at the end of this fight.
Greco just checks the low kick. In Japan, they call him the Wild Beast. And will we see him unleash the beast here tonight on Carl Bernardo to claim the super heavyweight world title? A minute down in the first round.
Sam looking a picture of fitness.
Stand up, wipe your gloves, Sammy. That's it.
As he slips on that painted logo in the centre of the ring.
Can we have a time, please? Time. Can we have a towel in here, please? It's very
good
wet.
Call there from referee Dave Hedgecock,
very wet.
just to wipe down that centre
Right
logo.
there. Just here. You can see the moisture. See the moisture on the painting. Yes, okay.
So there's a good plug for Crazy John if ever I've seen one.
Timekeeper. Let's go.
Sam Greco's most lethal weapon, that thunderous overhand right. Carl Bernardo, big leg kicker.
Bernardo fires back a couple of his own. Excellent leg check. But he doesn't want to get bailed up in the corner.
Well, a tentative start by both men so far. Greco just parrying away the kick. Comes thumping through with that right hand.
Right, step back. Step back. Step back. Fight on.
Both men looking sharp and focused so far.
Obviously, Greco slipping back to the K1 rules there and getting in for the grapple and the knee. But this is under freestyle rules. Knees are not allowed.
End of the first round of action. Mark the Hammer, I like Sam Greco's defences so far. He's checking the kicks well, parrying the kicks well, and both men looking very focused.
Well, Sam Greco is looking a picture of focus and not making any mistakes. Carl Bernardo a little tentative, but I think just about any fighter in the world would be, with the likes of Sam Greco squaring off against them. As I look at the work rate in that round, there we see Bernardo firing the kick to the body of Sam Greco, and Greco retaliating with some hands, and that's where he's reverted to the K1 rules and gone in for the knee and just acknowledged, you know, sorry, I slipped back a bit there to the K1 style of fighting, and this is freestyle, so the ref's broken him. But the statistics show Greco forging ahead, 5 punches, 8 kicks, connecting. Bernardo 1 and 1, so Greco absolutely blitzing there. And that was leg kicks, as I mentioned. Bernardo 4 above the waist kicks, Greco only 1. So Greco certainly forging ahead on the statistics sheet.
Strong opening by Slam Sam Greco, the Aussie, against South Africa's Carl Bernardo. If you've just joined us, this is for the World Super Heavyweight title, coming to you from the Crown Casino in Melbourne. High right round kick there from Bernardo. Greco just flicks out the front kick off the rear leg. Overhand right there by Bernardo. Didn't quite find the mark. Goes with the rib kick. At the press conference earlier this week, Bernardo said he's trained harder than ever for this fight. And a win against Greco here tonight will really launch Bernardo on the world scene. Low spinning back kick there by Sam Greco.
Just wipe your gloves down.
There was a low spinning back kick aiming for the heel to cork the thigh, but that's just off target.
Minute down in this round. Inside leg kick there by Greco. And a very tentative Carl Bernardo cops an outside leg kick.
Of course, Sam Greco started his martial arts career in the style of Kyokushin karate, which is a full contact style of karate.
Well, leaping high round kick there by Sam Greco ignited the crowd.
As I said, a full contact style of karate, and he's trained with the likes of Dolph Lundgren, obviously Dolph Lundgren, the Hollywood movie star.
Greco barrels him up in the red corner and goes to town upstairs. Bernardo says, come on, Sam, is that all you've got for me? Bernardo just choosing to sit in the red corner. Greco stalking him. Now Bernardo makes his move and transfers himself over into the neutral corner. Spinning back kick by Sam Greco. And there's the end of the second round. Agility there from Slam Sam Greco, Mark.
Well, Sam Greco showing a few of his karate kicks. Obviously, he was fighting the full contact style of fighting with no padding, so there's no gloves. And he's brought his traditional, or his roots, his background into the ring tonight, and just showed some of those kicks that he was brought up on. Here we see Greco just bailing up Bernardo into the blue corner and spinning with that heel. Unfortunately, not getting the desired result that he was after. And Bernardo lives to fight another round. Work rate, Greco, 6 clean punches to Bernardo 1, 3 connecting leg kicks to none from Bernardo, and we look above waist kicks, 4 to Greco, 3 to Bernardo. So Greco leading the stakes on the statistics scale.
Plenty of time. 4 seconds out.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Back in your corners. 1 second. Second one out of the ring. Okay, timekeeper. Go.
They touch gloves for the 3rd round of action. This for the super heavyweight world title. High rib kick there from Carl Bernardo. One of his more favoured weapons so far in the fight. But looking at those statistics between the round, as Mark pointed out, he needs to go to town downstairs and work the leg kicks.
Just reach in.
Greco just trying to gauge his distance. Nice leg kick to the lead leg there from Slamham. Bernardo goes a 1-2, trying to probe through the defence of Sam Greco, but it's rock solid at the moment. And Greco at the moment, Mark, playing a real thinking man's fight.
Well, he's not rushing in blindly, because that's how you can get caught with shots that you don't necessarily see coming. He's rather playing the point game. Greco is just piling up the points, chipping away at the block that is Carl Bernardo. Carl Bernardo is a little tentative. He's got to start throwing a bit more technique if he hopes to be in the running here, rather than waiting for the big shot.
Nice leg check there from Sam Greco. His inside and outside leg kicks are working a treat for him so far. Really cracking them like a stock whip onto the lead thigh of Carl Bernardo, and you can see the red welts on the rear thigh and just above the knee of the lead leg of Bernardo. Greco has him backed into neutral corner. About to go to town upstairs. Bernardo invites him in and just smiles at Greco. But Greco isn't going to do anything silly. He'll bide his time.
Greco almost tentative, lets Bernardo off.
Greco saying, well, Carl, you're taunting me. Why don't you come back and give some of your own? And there's the stare down between them. There's no love lost between these two, Mark.
Well, certainly not, as the fighters exchanged words at the break. I couldn't quite understand what they were saying because of their mouth guards, but you can bet it wasn't a nice pair of shorts, Carl. As we have a look, or as I have a look at the statistics sheet, punches 3 to Sam, connecting good clean ones. 1 Bernardo, 1 kick Bernardo, and 1 above waist kick Bernardo. So he's only basically thrown 3 good clean techniques in that round, Carl Bernardo.
Just do nothing else.
Don't forget the left hook straight after it, okay? Right hand, left hook. Because you're just covering the kick, saying come on, right hand, left hook, kick.
Seconds out.
Stay back. Let's go. Ready, timekeeper.
To the 4th round of action. Greco lethal with those leg kicks so far. There was a nice one to the inside lead thigh. Bernardo sweeps downstairs with one of his own to the rear leg. Greco trying to barrel him over against the ropes. Bernardo just toying with him again. Has only a slight height advantage over Greco. Barrels him up in the red corner. Look at Sam Greco go to town. But Carl Bernardo fires out the leg kick. He absorbed it all, and he invites Greco back in the game.
Well, what a machine Sam Greco was there. Unfortunately for him, a lot of those punches landing on the forearms and the gloves. Carl Bernardo, good defence in the corner, and as you can see, he come out cleanly. But But nevertheless, Sam still has a superior work rate, and he's just pumping that technique through and just clocking up the score on the judges' cards if this fight goes the distance.
Those leg kicks will take the starch right out of Carl Bernardo.
Well, they're certainly going to impair his movement, Michael. I don't know about the starch, but they're going to slow him down a little.
You've got to do a bit more, please.
And we can see the welts appearing just below the line of his shorts there.
Just spinning hook kick there by Sam Greco, didn't quite find the mark. Referee Dave Hitchcock telling Carl Bernardo to lift his work rate. So far it's been all Sam Greco. Nice leg kick there by the bad boy. Just trying to dummy the leg kick and come over the top with the right hand. We saw him knock out Simon Sweet at the National Tennis Centre with that technique on his kickboxing debut. Nice inside leg kick there by Greco. Chops Bernardo in the red corner. The South African is hurt. 3, 4. He's in a world of pain in the red corner.
7, 8.
And Greco's just chopped that leg.
End of the fourth round. Carl Bernardo limps back to his corner. One very sorry and hurt man.
Well, you can bet that Bernardo is going to show a little bit more respect now to Aussie Sam Greco. He just clubbed that shin. He lifted his shin, and Greco just thundered through. As we see Greco thunder through with that leg kick and just take the shin of Bernardo, and he just walks away and says, "What do you think of that one, son?" No laughing now, but what can I say? He's putting himself in the corner, Bernardo, and just letting Greco tick off, and that cannot be good for him. That's not a good game plan. He's got to keep moving and keep technique throwing at the same time.
Just wipe up the floor. I'm trying to be a bit more active, otherwise I'm going to... Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Round 5.
Come on, let's go. Ready? Let's put it on. Timekeeper. Just hang on a second, sorry. Let's go.
They touch gloves for the fifth round of action. Watch the trajectory on the leg kicks of Sam Greco. He brings them up and just chops them down like an axe chopping down a big tree.
Bernardo's lead leg certainly tells a story. There's welts and bruises all over that.
Sam Greco, the machine exploding upon Carl Bernardo. There's the inside leg kick again. Another sweeping inside leg kick. Bernardo goes down to the neutral corner.
Well, I don't know what Bernardo's trying to show here. Maybe he's trying to show how much punishment he can absorb.
7, 8. You fall over, put a count on anyway. Okay,
I'll tell you what, it's been batting practice for Sam Greco with those leg kicks so far.
Bernardo's doing a brilliant job of impersonating a punching bag for Sam Greco up to this rate.
There it is, another leg kick. Bernardo goes down, grimacing in pain.
2, 3.
The confident Sam Greco bounding about the ring.
6.
The crowd out of their
7, 8.
seats.
Mate, please pick it up.
What's the chances of Sam throwing another leg kick here, Michael? Pretty good, I'd say.
I'll tell you what, Mark. Bernardo's defences in the leg department leave a lot to be desired. He goes down from another leg kick. Sam Greco issuing all sorts of punishment. Just looks at referee Dave Hitchcock. He's got a heart the size of a lion.
6, 7. Now let's stop point. 4 down one more time, it's over. Okay, fight on.
So Bernardo's going to have to stay up. If he goes down the game, that's the end of the fight.
Ooh, another crushing leg kick. Sam Greco just stalking.
Well, he can sense victory now.
A kick to the midsection from Greco. Bernardo just looks at him. Another inside leg kick. Bernardo goes down again.
I'm going to corner. What's your corner before I start counting?
Dave Hitchcock.
Tell you, you're going to corner, give it a call, a non-fight. If you don't, one more and it's finished, you understand? One more time on the ground.
A stern warning there.
Dave Hitchcock doing his utmost to keep this.
Big leg kick again from Sam Greco at the end of the round. No, it's victory. It's a world title for the bad boy. Slam him, Sam Greco. He's won it. Carl Bernardo took one too many leg kicks. Slam him, Sam Greco is champion of the world.
And Carl Bernardo's leg looks like someone has taken to it with a baseball bat. It is absolutely chewed up and busted up. And he is not going to be walking tomorrow. That's an elated Sam Greco. Comes over to congratulate him on the great fight. But there you see those chopping leg kicks. doubles it up with the punches, chops him down again with the leg kick into the top of the thigh. Bernardo just standing there, really, he was just seeing how much punishment he could take. I don't know for what reason, but he's a tough boy nevertheless to get in there and weather the storm. But Greco was always looking the goods.
Ladies and gentlemen, right on the bell of the 5th round, the winner and new WAKO Super Heavyweight Champion of the world, Slammin' Sam Greco.
And what a great show of sportsmanship there from Carl Bernardo, being the first to congratulate the new world champion, Sam Greco.
As you said during the week at the press conference, a win tonight is a dream come true.
Howard, like I said, for those who were at the press conference and those who weren't, world title for me has always been a childhood dream. Come May 24th, 1998 at the Crown Casino, the most prestigious venue in the world as far as I'm concerned. Here I am, world champion. I'll try and keep this as brief. I promise myself that I'll try and keep this as brief as possible. I'd like to thank some very special people. First of all, Mr. Lloyd Williams, Jamie Bartel, Anne Peacock, and for all those from the Crown Casino who are responsible for allowing this event to go on. Thank you very much. Secondly, a gentleman whom some of you might know, some of you might not, but this gentleman has been by my side for the last 5 years and has dictated me, or has made me understand the wrongs and right about life in general and about business, and kickboxing is business for me. That's Mr. Graham Burke, my manager, my business advisor. Thank you very, very, very much. Can you please come in the ring, Graham? Please. And his lovely wife, Robin. I'd like to thank Triple M. As you might know, Triple M and Fox FM, the biggest Oz stereo network in the nation. I'd like to thank them for sponsoring the event. And last two, Mr. Tarek Solak, for allowing this event to go on. Thank you very, very much. And my lovely wife, Chris, wherever she is, for bringing great support. For those who are involved in sport, regardless of whether it's kickboxing or boxing, you all know how special it is to have someone who loves you and someone important beside you understands. So thank you very, very much. And thank all of you for making this night possible. Thank you. Hope to see you once again. You might have thought I forgot him. Mr. Carl Bernardo, thank you very much for coming out. It takes a great man with a lot of courage to come out and fight in a stranger's country. Thank you very much. Have a good fight.
Well, a sensational end to tonight's action card, with the world champion being crowned Slammin' Sam Greco from Australia by knockout over Carl Bernardo. From myself, Michael Chavello, and my verbal sparring partner, former Australian Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion Mark the Hammer Castanini, thank you for joining us here at the Crown Casino, and until next time, take care.